Hey everybody, welcome to another honest review. And today I'll be reviewing Chinatown. I don't know if you can see that real good. Okay, yeah, Chinatown. Yes, an honest review. This is my third honest review, and just in case you haven't seen the other two honest reviews, most likely you haven't because they haven't been getting much views lately. But whatever. An honest review is where I review a movie that I don't particularly like or think it's okay or whatever, but it's like gets a lot of praise, gets a lot of love from critics or film lovers, whatnot. Or it's a movie where that doesn't get any praise from anybody, but I happen to like it. This is for this case, it would be the first option. Although this is probably my favorite out of the three of the honest reviews I've done, and I don't necessarily dislike this movie, but I'm not like all the way into it, and I'll get to that in a minute. But so, anyways, Chinatown. This came out in 1974, and it is directed by one of the most controversial directors today, and that is Roman Polanski. And if you want to know more about Roman Polanski, why he's controversial, just look it up. Not a good person, but he is a good filmmaker. The only other Polanski film I've ever seen was Rosemary's Baby, and that was a good movie. Um, and this movie stars Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway, and Jack Nicholson was the reason why I wanted to see this movie because I'm a big Nicholson fan. He's my favorite actor, so I wanted to see this mostly because of him. So yeah, I finally got to watch it. I actually watched it two nights in a row because of how kind of slow it was. I didn't want to finish it one night, so I watched it the next night, last night. Um, and I'll get to that why I think it's slow. But yeah. But anyways, yeah. Chinatown. Um, so this movie is about this private investigator, I guess is what you call them. This detective, I guess. I don't know. Played by Jack Nicholson, whose name is Jake Giddies, I think is his name. And this woman, tells him that she thinks that a man is a man. She thinks that her She thinks that her husband is cheating on her, and she wants him to investigate. And but then this might spoil it. I don't know. I was about to say something, but it might spoil the movie. So that you know what, that's all I'm going to say. But there's a lot to it more. There's a lot more to it than that, and yeah. But yeah, it's just a detective type film, which I kind of thought it was that, but I thought it was going to be more like a thriller, and it wasn't really. It was more just like a drama, and it was pretty slow. I have to be honest. That was a reason why. That's the big problem I have with this movie. I find it really slow and really hard to keep up with and kind of boring too, just to be honest. Hence the name, the title of this review. But other than that, I will say it is a very good film. It really is good. Everything about it is great. The writing, the acting, all the performances from, of course, Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway as well. I've only seen one other Faye Dunaway film, and that's Bonnie and Clyde, and she was very good in that. Um, But yeah, and also Burt Young, I think is his name, who played Paulie in the Rocky movies, is also in this. Um, yeah, but those are the only actors I know from this film. And but yeah, like I said, you know, the writing, this is a really good story. The acting, the cinematography is also really good. Although it's like really, it's so weird looking though. Like it's like kind of gray. And while I was watching it, I'm like, whoa, this is weird. But it's cool though. It's pretty cool. The way it looks and stuff. The color palette, I guess you can call it. Yeah, I liked that, and I also had to say, it was also very well directed by Roman Polanski. Despite him being a bad person, he is a good director. I'll give him that. And he did a very good job directing this film. Um, so yeah, but like again, the only problems I have with it, it's slow and hard to keep up with, and it's kind of boring. And but I don't hate it. I kind of liked it. Not all the way, but I, I can say that it is a good movie. Um, I don't know. I just not sure about it. I think maybe the more I watch it, I might like it. But I don't really want to watch it again anytime soon because it's really slow. I mean, I will watch it sometime again, but I don't want to watch it anytime soon. I don't know. Maybe in the next few months or maybe next month. I don't know, um, but yeah, um, but it is a good film, very good movie, and this might be a short review because I don't really know what all to say about it. Uh, it's just a really good movie, and I do recommend it. If you're a film lover, you should definitely see this film, and you might like it. Who knows? But this is coming from a guy who doesn't even like the Godfather movies very much. Yes, yes. Being honest here, I'm not a fan of the Godfather movies. Well, the third one's a piece of shit. But the first two are good. I will admit that. The first two Godfather movies are really good, but kind of like how this movie is, it's they're really slow and boring. I have to be honest. They really are. And they're also long too. This movie, I don't know. It kind of depends on kind of person you are, because some people don't like 2 hour movies. I mean, 2 hour movies isn't really a big deal for me. And this was just two. Yeah, like I said, this is just 2 hours. It's not like really long. I mean, kind of, but not like really. It feels like it's longer than it actually is, though, because it's slow. But I mean, it's a decent amount of time, and but but I will admit though I do like this movie better than the Godfather movies. Like I didn't think this movie was completely boring. I just thought it was a little bit boring. Like it just bored me a little bit. But I was still kind of into the film. Like I was trying to pay attention, the best I could, even though I was kind of losing it quite a bit. Actually, I was just like, oh man, I don't know if I want to keep watching this. Um, and like I said, I actually, I did turn it off one night and finish it the next night. So, you know, uh, that was just because it was kind of late anyways, and I just didn't really I didn't really want to. I think I was just like already in an hour whenever I turned it off, and I just didn't want to finish it that night. Um, but it's not completely boring. Like it's actually kind of interesting. The story's very interesting, although it was kind of hard to keep up with, and I had to actually look. I had to read the plot on Wikipedia as well. Sometimes I do that. Like if I don't understand a movie, understand like the plot of the film, or even if it's just like one thing I don't understand. Like there was one thing I didn't understand about the perks of being a wallflower whenever I reviewed that, and go check out that review if you haven't already. But very good film, by the way. I really enjoyed that movie, but it did kind of lose me at a certain part, and I had to look up at the, I had to read the plot, because I didn't get it, whenever I watched it. And but this one was really hard to keep up with, so I had to read the plot. And even after reading the plot, I still don't really understand it completely. But it is a very good film, very good story, very well written. I don't know who wrote it. I don't think it was Roman Polanski. Let me check. I don't think it was. No, Robert Town. It's spelled Towne. I guess Town. I don't know who that is. Is he like a, I guess, screenwriter? Oh, he's also a director. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, um, but yeah, it is it is a very good film, and I do recommend it if you are a film lover, and you might end up liking it. You probably will if you like movies like The Godfather. Then you probably will like this movie, because a lot of people like The Godfather, and I understand why people love that movie, the first two, but it's just not my thing. Um, I do think they're good. I just not into them, and that's kind of how I feel about this. But I like this better. So yeah, I know I keep repeating myself. So anyways, I'm trying to think of what else to say. I think there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, there is actually a sequel to this. It's called The Two Jakes, and I never even heard of it. I was watching Chinatown on Amazon Prime, and it said at the end of the movie, during the credits, it said recommend for you because you watched Chinatown, the Two Jakes, and I was like, what is that? And I was thinking because it had Jack Nicholson in it, and it was called The Two Jakes. I was thinking, is that a sequel? And I looked it up, and yes, it is a sequel, and also it is directed by Jack Nicholson. So yeah, I don't know whether or not that's a good movie though. I have no idea. Because I never heard of it before, so maybe it is. It might just be underrated. I don't know, but I do kind of want to watch it because it's it stars Jack Nicholson, of course, and it's directed by him. Also, Harvey Keitel is in it too, and that kind of made me want to watch it. I was like, oh shit, yeah, a movie with Jack Nicholson and Harvey Keitel. Hell yeah, I love both of those actors. But I don't know. Maybe I kind of feel like maybe I need to watch Chinatown more before I get to that point. Like I didn't even put it on my bucket list. I didn't put the two Jakes on my bucket list yet because I think I should watch Chinatown more. I'll probably get it on DVD or Blu-ray or something, and I will watch it. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like watching it anytime soon. Um, but also, oh, one more thing I also want to say. The ending to this film is really crazy. It's like completely unexpected. I was not expecting it at all, and that's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, well, this is a very slow paced film. Maybe something crazy will happen at the end of this film. And of course, I won't say what happens. I don't want to spoil, but it's pretty crazy. But it's not. I mean, it's actually really crazy, but it could have been crazier. I don't know. I don't know. Like there are some crazy moments in this film, like some like shocking kind of stuff in this movie, but it's still just not quite there. Like I was saying before, I thought this was going to be a thriller whenever I first heard of it and stuff, and it's not. It's more just like a drama with a lot of dialogue too. Um, but but yeah, um, what I'm trying to say is it's even at like at the crazy, shocking stuff, it's still kind of like not quite there, like it's still kind of slow, even when it comes to those parts. But um, yeah, I'm not good with words. I don't think I said that right. I don't know. Uh, I just feel like I don't know. This movie's pretty slow. I feel like it could have been. There should have been more stuff happening in it. I guess I don't know, but it's still a very good film. So yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I'm a bad reviewer. I know. At least I know I am. Um, all right. So I guess that's all I have to say about it. So I'll go ahead and give it its grade. This is going to be the highest grade, though. I'm going to give a honest review. I'm going to give it a C plus. And that means I almost like this movie. I almost do. But it's not quite there. Maybe the more I watch it, maybe I will. Uh, but yeah, C plus. I think I gave my first honest review. I gave that was Almost Famous. And actually, I don't know. I kind of think maybe I shouldn't have gave it that, but I gave it a C minus. And I kind of think I should have given it a D plus because actually I didn't really like that movie that much at all. Really, I liked it better than Booksmart, and that I don't know what did I give that. Oh, I gave that a D plus. I might change those grades. I think I might give Booksmart a D and Almost Famous a D plus. But anyways, I'm giving this a C plus Chinatown because I almost like it. Just not quite there. So yeah, Chinatown C plus. Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. There's my review for Chinatown. My honest review. I was kind of debating whether or not I should call this an honest review, but I was thinking, yeah, I probably should because this is a very beloved film, and I'm just not quite there on it. But like I said, I almost like it, and I do think it's very good. So yeah. Anyways, so in the comments, tell me, have you seen Chinatown? Have you not? Also, kind of a controversial question, but if you have a favorite Roman Polanski film, put it down in the comments, and also, yeah, if you have any recommendations too for a Roman Polanski film. Like I said, the only other Polanski film I've ever seen is Rosemary's Baby. If you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments. I kind of want to check out The Pianist, but I don't know if I will. I don't know. I kind of feel like that might not be a movie I'll like, but if you think I should watch it, then let me down below in the comments, and I might check it out. Also, what's your favorite Jack Nicholson movie? For me, that would be One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But he has so many good movies, So yeah. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you some other time. Very soon, I'll see you. All right, peace.